Well, I believe we have found our spot for the weekend. This is a new place off of Mullan Road, 4th of July Pass. As you can see, the journey is down there. She's loaded up. The boys are still inside. I think they're snoozing. I don't know. It took us a minute to get out here. But, man, let me tell you, look at that view. That is absolutely gorgeous. We're at just a little under 4,000 feet here where we're at, but you can see quite a ways away, and the snow is still on some of the peaks. And I believe that mountain right over there is the Silver Mountain ski runs, some of them anyway. But I'm gonna set this down, get the car up in here, get the tent, the canopy, and everything set up, and then we'll go from there. See you in a bit. Howdy, folks. Hope you can hear me okay. As you can see, we've made it to camp. Got camp set up. Gotta get the fire pit situated. Boys are out walking around, having a little snack. It's only 4 o'clock, so yeah, this is a nice spot. As you saw when we first came to the spot, um, has quite the view. I mean, you can see for miles. And all the mountain tops over there still have snow on them. And we're about 7 or 8 miles in off of this trail, off the trailhead. Seeing a couple side by sides and a bunch of pickup trucks coming through. Hopefully that chills out at nighttime. But this is our spot for the next few days, it seems. It's Friday afternoon. I worked until about 9 this morning and then had a bunch of stuff to do afterwards to get camp ready and situated. And as you can see, I got a new canopy and bought the boys a new tent, or got a new tent. It's family tent, but they're going to be sleeping in there. There's a queen size air mattress in it, and they got blankets and plenty enough to stay warm. It's quite hot out right now. It's supposed to be like high 40s, 50 at night. So they won't, all of us sleep with fans on and stuff, and prefer the cold anyway. So, but yeah, that's it. I will bring you back when it's dinner time. We'll see you shortly. Well, like I said, I'm recording making Donald's ramen. Camp ramen. He likes it. Works out pretty good. And Bradley's over trying to, I don't know. There's an old stump over here that's probably full of grubs because it has a million woodpecker holes in it, or at least it used to have grubs in it. But doing the camp run. Excuse me? Yeah, well, that's why all those holes are in the top of it, from the woodpecker trying to get to them. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're cooking ramen. I just got done eating. Bradley's gonna have hot dogs, probably roasted over the campfire. That's just kind of smoldering at the moment. Not really trying to have a big fire until closer to dark, but we have been hearing some noises around us. Kind of sounded like a bobcat up on the hill straight ahead of the camera. Yeah, that's yeah. Well, you can see where Bradley's pointing. So, he said he heard a and I was busy chewing my chicken, so I didn't hear it. And Donald doesn't pay attention to anything really. So, yeah, nothing much going on at the moment, but we will continue to bring you back. And if anything really cool happens, I have so many cameras, boy, let me tell you what. I actually went, oh, as you can hear, side by side. Let's see how fast they're going. Is that rickety old pickup truck again? Nope. Oh, well, they came through together in that side-by-side about 20 minutes ago after they went through earlier, and now the guy that was with them is hauling a Jeep and a trailer. I wonder if somebody broken down up there, because they came through with a few other side-by-sides. But who knows? Stay safe, y'all. That's all I can say. Some of them go through here way too fast, and I'm sure you can kind of tell from the look of it. But if you get squirrely and go off that side of the road any way whatsoever, from the bottom of this hill to the top of it, where we're at, or, well, we're not even at the top because they're going way up. But if you go off that side of the road, it is a long ways down, and it is not a steady slope. It's just kind of drop off, probably about 40 degrees. So that is not going to be a fun ride. So anyway, later. As you can see here, I am getting some drone footage with the FPV Snaptane P30. It does not have any kind of stabilization whatsoever, and I am not a very good drone pilot. I have some footage later on in this video from the DJI Neo, and that is a much more smooth and capable drone. So, bear with me, and we will work towards getting better drone footage with a different FPV eventually. So somebody drove through, went to a closed gate. I don't know what they were thinking because it's very obviously closed. They drove across a very large hump in the yard because they're what's the Italian word I'm looking for? Idiotos. I don't know. I don't speak Italian, but let's see what they're gonna do now.
Are you going to get through another one? Hopefully.
Well, they're sitting still. Morning, folks. It is about 7:30 or so, and already 50. It's beautiful out here, and we're gonna get up and have some breakfast, maybe go for a walk, and see what we can see. Slept pretty good last night. We all stayed up pretty late, actually. Had the trail cams out. We'll see if we caught anything passing by later on. An absolute gorgeous morning. Valley is humming, probably with the highway noise way over there. Just out in the wilderness. It's absolutely gorgeous. Breakfast. Little breakfast. Got some sausages here. We might have to double team this whole thing here. So we can get more live action. We will. Yeah, those are cooking. hopefully our DEET spray works a little bit better today. We Bradley and I both had multiple ticks on us. We saw some last night when we were by the fire that were around. And then he woke up and had two on him this morning. I had one under my armpit area, and then I found one crawling down my jacket that was inside of the car. And if you're wondering, eggs, as long as you don't mind scrambled eggs, which they're eggs, we just crack them and put them in a sealed container and then pour them out when you're ready to cook them. I think I need maybe more than that for both of us. It's better than carrying just soft-shelled raw eggs brown. My wife was nice enough to crack those and put them in there for us yesterday before we left. Yeah. Can make little sausage sliders for Donald. I'm sure Bradley will probably want some. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Run down a little bit. I don't know if I mentioned it before. It might have been in a video that I intended on posting, but when I got to actually downloading a lot of the footage, I think I made a reel on my Instagram of some of the footage from camp that we took in March, but my old Rachel Ray pan, I love this thing. I have a bigger square one, but, at the apartment, but as far as camp goes, I have this, and I have a little blue, I think it's blue hexagon. I don't remember what it is, what the brand is. It's blue something, but works great. They're both no stick, but I always spray the pan spray butter. It's just a Winco brand, butter flavored non-stick cooking spray. I use that unless I'm cooking like steak or any kind of real cut of meat. I'll use extra virgin olive oil in the pan. But we're out here, we're doing what we need to do to eat, and it works out pretty good. Now, ideally, a bigger pan would have worked much better for this, but I forgot and left my blue hex pan in storage, because if there's one thing I'm really good and consistent at, it's forgetting stuff sometimes. Alright, we're going to break off here and I'll talk to you in a little bit. Alright, we got the boys fed. Got their little sausage and cheese sliders. I am cooking up some sausage for myself. Get my water going for my instant folders. And Bradley ended up not wanting any of the eggs, so I have plenty of scrambled eggs. Yeah. God, it's such a beautiful morning. I know I just constantly repeat myself, but man, it is gorgeous here. We thought about tearing down and going to a different location up farther the road, but I don't know, I kind of like it here. And being that summer just began, pretty much, God willing, we have more time to find new spots. But I'm going to get back to preparing my meal and, more importantly, my coffee. I've been awake for almost an hour and I haven't had coffee yet. That's not very productive. But I wanted to get the boys fed and I took my medicine. We'll see y'all in a bit. And by the way, thanks for being here with us. I hope you enjoy the content. It's not really exciting ever, but it is real. It's just what we do. I'm working on trying to improve the not so rushed production side of things as far as editing goes. I got a few more cameras and I'm trying some new stuff out. I got my oldest boy. Well, I was recording myself making dinner. Just some homestyle meatballs and some red sauce, a little hot meatball sandwich. But as I was getting the camera out and getting it situated, the other camera, the boys were coming back and there was an elk walking down the road. So one came and got the binoculars. The other one came and got the camera that was already recording. And as soon as they started going up through there, a bunch of side-by-sides came down through and scared the elk off. So they took off walking up that roadway. Yeah, just perfect timing. It would have been awesome to have an elk come walking down through and get that on camera, but at least the boys saw it. And here's dinner. My dinner. Bradley may eat some. Donald's probably going to have ramen again because that's what he wants to live on. But we'll talk to you later and we'll find out if we get any elk footage. Well, good morning, folks. As I said, we went exploring for a little bit. We drove a few more miles into the wilderness, and there are some just absolutely amazing views out here. One of these days I will bring my e-bike out here and just ride and see what I can see. It is quite treacherous coming up the hill. The road's very narrow, and yeah, it's kind of odd. We were coming around a corner and there was just some guy riding towards us on an e-bike. So now I know how that dude in the truck felt in the last video. Out in the middle of basically nowhere. So we had a great weekend. You guys have fun?
Yeah. Yes, minus the ticks.
Yeah, the ticks were a real issue.
Yeah, but they left their mark.
And we're going to be headed back to Coeur d'Alene. Some stuff to do today. It's supposed to be like 80, I believe. So, yeah, we'll get back there and do what we need to do, and I'll start editing on this video. I'm going to try to make it as short as I can, or maybe I'll just do a 2-part video to get it all in there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But all that said, thanks for joining us at the Dad's Adventure, or Dad Van Adventures channel. And we'll see you when we see you. So just one last look. That little clearing over there across the valley is where we were camping all weekend. Just to give you some insight as to how expansive this place is. I don't know, that's probably about a half mile, give or take. I know it was 1.2 miles by the road to get to this point from over there. So yeah, it's, of course the road is very windy, and it is a long ways down there. Makes me feel sorry for the elks that have to walk all this all the time. But hey, have at it, buddy. All right, y'all. That's the video for this weekend. I really hope you enjoy it. Please, if you have any ideas for any further content, well, you're just going to get camping content pretty much anyway. But still, if you have any ideas for some production ideas, editing, or whatever, please feel free to just let me know. I am completely new at this stuff, and I'm working with what I got. So, like, share, and subscribe. I'm at like 66 subscribers right now. Maybe if I get to 100, they'll send me a paper play button or something. I don't know. But anyway, we had a really good time this weekend. Bradley Jr., Donald, and myself, and about 1 million ticks. We had some good food, some good time. The boys had some fun. I don't know if I don't think I included in here, but they did shoot some airsoft with some targets. And yeah, it was a great time. We really love this spot. We're probably going to end up coming back out here at some point in time, and maybe with some better DEET or something. All that being said, you guys have a great week. I'm going to try to get these videos out on Thursday from now on. So if you can, check us out. I did my best to shorten this one as much as I could. I do like to ramble on, in case you haven't noticed. And like, share, and subscribe. And comment by all means. Let me know some ideas, and we'll go from there. Thanks. Much appreciated.